Hey, good day, folks. King Colo 2 here. I'm making a little video. I'm not much of a moto vlogger, but I've realized that there's a lot of people out there that make videos, and I think they're kind of cool to watch. So, me personally, I bought a Contour Plus 2 video camera. Just because it was on sale one day. I got it for like $150. I couldn't beat it. I mean, as you can see, the video quality of the camera is insanely good. And this is actually the detuned version of the video. This is actually down. It's not even like 1080p, it's something lower. But the downside to this camera is it has a really bad mic setup. The mic, you have to buy an external mic to plug it in because I can't get anything to attach to it that works with Bluetooth. I've tried several different mics. I have 3 Bluetooth mics myself. One for the phone. I have a Sena SM5 or SMH5, which I just bought. It is not compatible either, and my old Bluetooth from my other phone, I don't even know if it works, but I couldn't get that to connect either. So anyhow, I'm doing a voice recording based off my cell phone and going to plug it into this video. But today, the reason I wanted to do this little video is recently I've gone through a lot of changes on my motorcycle. You may have noticed some of my videos that I've put out there because I just wanted to show some of the adventures I've taken. And I've been riding before technology even existed. So for me, it's kind of cool to have all this new technology to show and places you go and make some videos for yourself, and maybe when you're old and gray and motorcycles are floating, or they're hovercrafts or something, you've got videos to look back on as all the fun things you used to do when we had petrol engines and so forth. But who knows? So anyways, if you notice motorcycle, beginning the video, I was walking around it or standing by it by the side of the road there. What I was doing is I was actually trying to connect the Sena headset, and right now I am talking because I think the Sena is picking up my audio, but in fact it's not, so I'm just talking to myself, and the people in the cars around me are looking at me like I'm crazy. So anyways, if you notice motorcycle, this is a V-Star 1100. It's a 2002. It's a carbed bike. It's raspy. It smells. It sounds like a real motorcycle. It chokes. It coughs. That's what carburetors do. I've had a lot of fun with this bike. I've had it for a long time. I have owned it since 2009. I have since put over 22,000 miles on it myself. I've rebuilt many pieces on it, a lot of the electronics, gone through most of the engine components. I've been through every situation you can pretty much think of. So anyways, this is a little documentary on the new parts that I've added to the motorcycle. I added a new seat recently. I've got these nice new handle grips on here. They're Kuryakin flame grips with the throttle boss for your hand, so your hand doesn't cramp up. I like those a lot. I put the little teardrop type style mirrors on there because my old mirrors had gotten kind of rattly. The rubber bushings inside the mirror started going soft or hard, and the mirrors started shaking a lot. Now, I could fix them and put them back on, but personally I think these mirrors look nice. They're also smaller footprint. So you get a little less wind resistance, but at the same time, it looks more sleek. I think it has more, you get less vibration through the handlebars due to wind resistance. Also, you'll notice I just added the handlebar risers, the black. These initially were chrome, but I have kind of a mixed feeling about chrome, so I painted them with a flex metallic black. to override the chrome, kind of incorporate the mirrors with the handlebar risers and the grips, which are two-tone. I like things like that. Plus, if you've ever ridden with chrome risers, they blind you in the sun. People do not tell you that, but they do reflect the sun back into your face, which can, for obvious reasons, is a problem. So anyways, I grew up riding cruisers. This is my first cruiser motorcycle I bought. I'd ridden about 7 different motorcycles. Found this particular model, enjoyed it. It rides better than most of the bikes I've been on. Hands down, it's probably the best bike I've been on. This is why I bought it. Now, some of the newer technologies coming out, I like real basic. I've got no tachometer, no gas gauge, none of that stuff. So I'm old school. I like to have my Peacock where I've got a reserve. I check my mileage. I know how far I can go before I have to fill up. I like real basic components. Although this bike has a lot of upgrades. I have a HID with an LED headlight installed, retrofitted recently. I do have all LED turn signals. I do have a Kuryakin LED taillight and Kuryakin LED signals, which I did just add recently as well. I do have underbody neons on this bike. There's a lot of glow underneath this motorcycle, and it glows green because I did transfer from Florida, and in Florida you have to be bright, you have to be seen, you have to be loud. So my bike reflects that. That's one reason it's got straight pipes or near straight pipes on it. They're mini baffles because I have almost been hit several times in Florida with my quiet stock pipes on it. And I think it does save you in the long run. So going through situations where you're almost being hit by cars on a regular basis, as this is a daily driver for me when I am home, I had to do something about that. So there it is. Oh, also, forgot to mention, there is green neons under the speedometer. Green neons. Oh, excuse me, I had a cough for a minute. Okay, there are green neons under the speedometer as well. What I did there is the old neons were iridescent bulbs. They're just the regular type bulb types, and of course, after a while, they burn out. This bike is a 2002. It has over 54,000 miles on it. So obviously iridescent bulbs aren't going to last that long. So in my ride today, there's a little park by my house that I happen to enjoy riding to. It's kind of a nice day. It's a little bit chilly here in where I'm at in California now. And I went ahead and I haven't been home for a while. So it was nice to take the motorcycle out and actually ride my own vehicle for a change. And I did just buy a new jacket. You'll notice this jacket is different than the one that I'm normally wearing in the video. And I like it a lot better. It's not perforated, and it does not have the armor, but it's a nice thick leather. My armored perforated jacket is quite cold when the temps are lower than 60, and today it's about 58 degrees. I'm doing, as you can tell, about 65 to 70 on this here road. And going that fast on a motorcycle, that it can be quite cold with a perforated jacket. So I honestly don't really look at the speedometer too much on my cycle, except for the passing traffic. If I am going too far over the speed limit, obviously I'll know it, because I'm flying by other cars, and it looks like I'm actually doing about maybe 50, 55, because that is the speed limit in this area. So anyways, I wanted to make a little video because I know there's a lot of people out there that do make vlogs. Most of them are on sports bikes. While I have nothing wrong with sports bikes, I happen to grow up on a cruiser. I like my cruiser. As I said before, it is a daily driver for me, so I can go shopping, and maybe one of these days I will make a video of that. But I go shopping, and I can load an entire week's worth of food all in my saddlebags and bring it home, and not even have to worry about backpack or any of that stuff. Plus, of course, luggage you can lock. Backpack you've got to carry with you everywhere, which can kind of be a problem. But this here ride that I'm going on, it's a nice little drive down through the country. It's kind of a high-speed area. Well, 55, 60 is not high speed, but you know, it's decent. And there's no traffic. There's kind of sweeping corners. It's kind of fun little area to drive through. Although there is a sheriff station coming up at the bottom of the park. And of course, the sheriffs do patrol this road, so I'm not obviously gonna race down here like some of the guys that have passed me on certain sports bikes. Of course, they can go a lot faster through corners and such. I mean, a cruiser only has so much before it lets go in the back tire, which I have experienced. But this is a neat little ride. It's this time of the year. It's so pretty out here. You've got just the grass, the green, and normally it's not this green, so it's kind of it's a nice color. It's just, I don't know what to explain, but it's kind of a nice color. Normally it's just a brown, and it's all kind of one color, but coming up you'll see the dual colors. It's quite nice, and wanted to show a little bit of my area. People think that California is all beaches and so forth, but no, it's not. It's actually quite hilly, and most of it is a desert. Besides that, it's a very pretty area. Me transporting from Florida to California, it's a whole nother world for me to ride through mountains. I have another video out here called Highway 33 that shows a portion of me going through some canyons, which I'd never ridden through. And I think the canyons are absolutely fantastic. I'd like to, one of these days, get the mic that fits my contour enabled and actually find something that will work for me, so that I can use it and actually make videos while I'm riding and pointing out structures and so forth. And I wear a 3/4 helmet. I don't wear a full face, although I do have 4 total helmets, 2 of which are full face. One of which is a half shell, but I normally wear the half or the 3/4 because that's kind of what I'm used to. Although I think I may outfit my full face with the same Cena that I have on this 3/4, add the attachments, and go from there because I can swap it out. So here I am. I'm going to stop here at this park. I'm a little under the weather too, so I'm going to stop here at this park. Because this is a location that I took a picture at when I first moved out to Bakersfield. And I'm going to make another photo for my log, make another photo for my my background on my Facebook and so forth, and possibly my YouTube channel as well. And I thought it would be a really cool idea to come out and get a before and after. When I first came out here, the bike was in its previous configuration, so you could see me go through my phone and turn off my Pandora. And the SMH5 allows you to hook up your phones via Bluetooth, so you can also play music while you're riding, which I think is fantastic. I've never actually been able to do before, so this is really quite cool. I can listen to my top 40 songs while I'm riding the motorcycle. So I'm enjoying that. So here in the later half of this video, trying to use this SMH5 Bluetooth headset I just bought. Great headset, connectivity to both of my phones, because as you can see I do have two phones. Connectivity to both of my phones is quite good. I can play Pandora off of both of my phones. The only problem is I could not get the thing to coordinate a mic. For some reason I couldn't get the audio to record, but of course I didn't really mess with it too much. And then of course I couldn't get it to connect to my Bluetooth camera, which is kind of pissing me off, but at the same time I'm not going to worry about it too much. I will get an external mic and enjoy my time with the external mic at some point. Anyways, this is me leaving and heading back to from which I came. You know, I think back sometimes to when I used to live in Florida and think to myself, I wish I knew that you could record videos and make documentaries of them back in the day, because I have ridden from the Keys all the way up to Tallahassee, Florida, and I went through Panama City Beach and into Bainbridge, Georgia, both of which are fantastic areas. In Panama City, I went to Thunder Beach there, which was absolutely ideal. Incredible ride. I also traveled since moving to Florida or California. I managed to go to Hollister. And of course, back then I had a camera, but I had just been real new to the camera. I didn't have a mic, didn't have a way to record video or anything, or audio or anything. And it's unfortunate too, because Hollister is a fantastic ride. I might, if I go back this year, if I happen to be home, I will actually get some audio this time. And but I do have a Hollister video out there. That is on my channel. You can check it out if you like, but I'm not much of a vlogger. I just thought I'd make some videos, show some stuff. Maybe I can one day put some hints or tips and tricks or something out there for people. I've been riding for quite a long time, but I hope you guys enjoy this little video. Talk to you later.